Ready? Are we ready? Honestly, I don't know. Oh, this is a classic in a new game. A classic in a new game. Meta Knight versus Rosalina. And here we go. Oh, 1-1 is definitely not 1-1. I mean, I like these guys, but not that much.
3, 2, 1.
And we're starting on FD. I feel like... Oh. Oh my god. I almost had a heart attack immediately starting the game. Don't want to see it start off with an SD. So we all know that ladder potential for every character got heavily nerfed. So this definitely isn't the explosive matchup it was in Smash 4. But I do believe Meta Knight still has a lot of moves that are great for taking out Luma. But of course you need to hit him. And Homika has been very slippery. Look at that Luma drop. Very cool. And yeah, that's gonna be a stock. Very unsafe by JxBlazo. And within the first 5 seconds, he does more damage to Homika of a second stock than he did for the entirety of his first stock. How about that? A ladder from the Angel platform, but fortunately for Homika, not quite strong enough to take him out. You could see that icon on the Smash radar being very close to the top last zone, so he lucked out. Still though, it would be very unfortunate, of course, if you play an almost perfect stock and then immediately get killed off a ladder when they respawn. No. Max Tornado for the edge guard. Misses on the first attack, but he gets him on the way back. Of course, that's going to send him towards the stage, so no edge guard for him just yet. Back a care, good stuff. Homika with the delay, you know, smart stuff. And there it is, the Dimensional Cape finds its mark. That's probably what he wanted on the first talk. Of course, then it would only have done some damage. Another Dimensional Cape, and there's a 4 there, and it's gonna do it. Homika with the high edge guard. Great stuff. Should be a punish on the landing, and there it is. There's the drill rush. Gonna do big damage and take out Luma. Oh, look at that Mach Tornado. Another one? No, he went for the forward smash. Still, I love the way JxBlazo is using that Mach Tornado. Of course, sometimes you're gonna miss and then you're gonna get punished. Down smash is barely gonna send Homika anywhere. That move is so weak, but also so fast. Ooh. Look at the patience. Look at the patience from JxBlazo. Yet another down smash as a get off me, but even the back hit is not gonna kill Homika at 120. I can feel a Dimensional Cape coming. There it is! I read that just as hard as Homika. Yeah, he's got Homika in kill percent, but Homika, man, he is playing so consistent, aggressive, not giving him an inch. Unfortunately for him, he's gonna get clipped by that backer right there, but all that while he was at death percent, he did so much damage to JxBlazo. Another punish, that's a stock. Homika up 1-0. So there you have it. So Rosa, you know, people actually like watching Rosa now in Ultimate, so that's nice. So yeah, if you want to see some nice puppeteering, if you want to see some play of Rosa in Ultimate, and this is a guy who played Rosa in Smash 4 and in Ultimate before the buff, so that's how you know it's a real Rosa player. Yeah, message your friends, get him in here to show him some top tier Rosa gameplay. And with top tier, I don't mean the character, I mean the player. You are not a green bicycle, King Koyu. You are not a green bicycle. Honestly, I like that the Meta Knight's using Drill Rush. Nobody uses Drill Rush for anything but recovery. But honestly, if you can get a landing, especially versus a character like Rosa, you know, if you read something, it is a great move for wrecking on quite a bit of damage, and also instantly getting rid of Luma. So honestly, I know it's not supposed to be the optimal play, but it's way too risky, if you're being honest. But I like the Drill Rush usage by JxBlazo, I really do. Ah, misses the up air, that's unfortunate. Could have gotten a bit of damage with the forward air or a neutral air, but you know. Real Meta Knight wants the ladders. What a bait! Bouncing off the stage with the Drill Rush. JxBlazo, man, he's moving around. He's moving around. Dash attack beating out the forward tilt. Business as usual. There's one thing they did not nerf about Rosa. It is that hitbox on dash attack. Oh, that's interesting. No smash actually not covering the platform, or at least not at that particular position. And there again, nice little bait and Drill Rush by JxBlazo to do a lot of damage and instantly get rid of Luma. He's looking very good in this game too. He's going for the edge guards. He's outplaying Homika in neutral. He's getting the power moves. I'm loving what I'm seeing from JxBlazo right now. Only 6%, you know, it's not a lot of damage for an ultimate move. There's worth 3 moves and 80%. A lot of characters do about 80% with just 1 move. I can see why Meta Knight isn't seeing quite the amount of play that we predicted when the game first came out. Oh, that's really deep, but he makes it back. Man, he's already led Homika in percent this game too. It's like night and day with game 1. But here come Homika's juggles. It's what he was known for. How long can he continue it? Of course, it's pretty hard for a multi-jump character like Meta Knight. Again, great read on the jump from ledge. That's definitely been one of Homika's habits when he's cornered. Yet another jump from ledge, but this time JxBlazo was not in the position to make another read. So good on him. There's a forward tilt. Look at the knockback on Luma. And the sweet spot up air is gonna do it. Homika back in the race. Even stock count, but JxBlazo, man, he's really stepping it up. So Homika needs to step it up as well if he wants to make this a 2-0. Another Drill Rush. This time it did not get rid of Luma though, because for some reason they thought without hitting the final hit. And there's the shuttle loop, just raw in the juggle. JxBlazo playing very well. Another Drill Rush, this time stopped by the star bits. Still, honestly, it doesn't do too much damage. It's not that big of a deal. What's Homika gonna do here off stage? Is he gonna go for the edge guard? He tried to, but then he changed his mind as he was hanging from the ledge. Down smash for damage. Kinda like Pit. Okay, sure. Homika evening up the stock count. Definitely made some headways with the percent. And the Drill Rush actually covering the jump. He steered it upwards. What is this? More dash attack. Honestly, to me, that's one of the most frustrating moves in the game. Rosalina's dash attack. Trading KO on the Luma for some damage. Now, if you don't know what happened in the previous patch, Luma actually responds faster, but has a little less health. I don't know how I feel about that change. I don't even know how Rosalina's feel about that change. If Homika is in the chat, that's a question I'd like to ask him later on. JxBlazo blocked out by Becker after a great start. It's closing in on him. Homika is back in the lead. After just slow, consistently good play, Homika has slowly but surely inched its way back in the lead and is now on the verge of making this a 3-0. But JxBlazo gets behind him with the dimensional game. Now he's got Homika in the corner. Can he make this a stock? Yes, he can! Homika was not ready with the DI and the Mac Tornado. Gives Meta Knight the victory. You have much yet to learn. Well, I don't know about that. Homika is definitely one of the most specialized players. But either way, Meta Knight or JxBlazo did fantastic here in game 2. Greg's? Oh, did he SD? Azriel. Say Azriel in English. Okay, Azriel. But I suppose that's not what you meant. So JxBlazo probably gonna be sticking with the Meta Knight. Had a pretty good result there. He didn't even switch on Meta Knight when facing loading. So I don't know if Azriel, his Dr. Mario is still a thing. But you imagine you're like, yeah, I'm an Azriel main. And you just play a me that looks like someone from your Smash scene. And you say, yeah, I'm maining that dude. Anyway, JxBlazo taking a little while to select that character. I wonder what he's really up to. I wonder what he's thinking. He's gonna stick it with the Meta Knight. It's a pink on pick match for all the marbles. Game 3 here is Homika versus JxBlazo. Let's see where they go. Pokemon Stadium, so this is gonna give a lot of space, and I generally think that benefits the player more who does, you know, has better movement speed, who has more tools to use that space. In this case, I think that's Meta Knight, so good pick here by JxBlazo. Rosalina does extremely well when she's got her opponent's corner. And of course, that's going to be more difficult on a wider stage. So far, things are pretty even though. Small lead for Homika. Okay. JxBlazo. Stuck in a deficit right now, but he's slowly making it back. Had about 50% to make up. Yeah, only 20% remain. But oh, okay, now we're back at 40%. Has to avoid those up smashes, even if you're standing a bit away from Homika, because Homika is definitely not afraid to use that Luma launch to use it as a puppet. Oh, look at that damage. Look at the damage that Homika has already done to JxBlazo. A couple of point blank hits with the star bits are gonna do that. It's like a shotgun. Oh, it's working there. And another dimensional cape. It's getting a bit predictable for Homika as well. And another dimensional cape. And he is now in a 2-stock deficit. This game 3, man, is looking nothing like game 2. Almost all of his recoveries are getting punished. He is not getting too many edge guards himself, which he actually got quite a bit of in game 2. Oh, and another missed opportunity for JxBlazo. Everything's falling apart for him. Nice down tilt by Homika. It's the placements of those little moves that you don't see a lot of average players from certain characters use. That really show you that, that this is a character specialist. And there it is, edge guard. Not even spike, and we got a 3-stock actually. Man. That was a fast game. That's some nice Rosalina